Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Lance. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Lance looking to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Jameis to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Here's Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On play action, Winston. Rolling to his right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play fake. Winston. He'll buy some time right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Here's the score, Saints 7, 49ers nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is that...
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
First down, 49ers.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. Flush to his right. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And that is incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30.
And 12. First down, San Francisco.
Throwing now is Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play action. Now it's Lance. Open man, here's Foster. And they move this all the way down to the 9. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Lance. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Lance going to throw. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
First down, San Francisco.
On first down, Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Lance now to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
On play action, Lance steps away. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Robert Foster with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. And that looked almost to be a case of, quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action? And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. They'll roll him out right. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. A ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, the 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Elijah Mitchell
with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Niners 28, Saints 14.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. They find some open field here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Saints 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to...
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Off of play action. Here's one.
Under pressure, they got him again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
And they'll go for it. Lance. Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick is good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run it again with Kamara, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 3rd down and 6.
They go play action. Winston sliding out of the pocket. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Now Winston on 4th down. Flushed out right. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. From their own territory, an incredible play on 4th down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action now. Winston rolling to his right. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
49ers 31. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. He gets this out to Foster on the right side. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked.
Brought down back at the 27.
To try again after the sack. Winston. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long.
3rd and long for Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And Lutz puts this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. A big play there for the Niners.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And down right around the 37.
147 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Oh, he's got
Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Saints answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth.
Lutz with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
From midfield, here's Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On play action, Winston. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Christian Kirk with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
What's good on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going to...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown 49ers. Robert Foster His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. He's sacked before he can get rid of the football, and they remain down by a point.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeout.
Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara,
65 yards.
And the Saints use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead.
Lutz with the extra point. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Shotgun now for Lance.
He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going.
Finding Samuel.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw. On the move to his left. Open man here is Foster. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as the understand where they are on the field?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw.
taking a shot for Samuel. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 30 yards. And the 49ers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job 1 was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Sliding out of the pocket. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Winston. And the Niners get there and bring him down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but
now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Lance now to throw.
Got an open man. It's Foster. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heel.
And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. And absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco,
they run their mark to 6-2 on the year.
And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.